All right, guys, here we are. First check this morning and first catch of the day. Look like we've got him. Caught him in a dirt hole set for a coyote. I'm gonna get him out of there and get this set back. Okay, here's the remake on that set. It's just a dirt hole. I've got it baited with some beaver trimmings, and then we've got a little bit of sheep's wool down in there also for some side appeal. We just got the trap covered with grass. We're still in freezing at night, thawing during the day temperatures, so we've got that trap covered with just some grass clippings. And this fella, he just in here watching us remake it all. Okay guys, look at that beautiful sunrise coming up this morning. We're back here at our snared coyote set, where we caught the coyote in the snare at the beaver dam. And this morning we've got a coon. Got him caught, a pretty good catch by the back foot. He's not like being in that trap at all. But okay guys, we're gonna get him taken care of, and I'll show you when I get the remake done. Okay guys, here's a remake of that set. Basically found our original hole, dug it back out, put some beaver trimmings and some sheep's wool, and then a little bit of lure down in that hole just to concentrate them to it. And then right here's our trap buried under the dirt. All right guys, we're on a roll this morning. We're wearing these silverbacks out. Now we got another good back foot catch on this possum. Well, definitely not what we're after, but so far this is our second possum and the coon earlier. And I'm gonna get him out of this trap and get this baited back up, and we'll check back in with you at the beaver pond. Okay guys, we're back here at the culvert, and looking down here at it, we can tell that our extension cable to our stakes is tight. So we're hoping we've got that beaver caught this morning. We'll get down here and look. And you can see we've got him back up in there this morning. It's a good deal. We're gonna get him pulled out of this hole and taken care of and get this reset. Okay guys, we got that beaver out of there, and it's a pretty good sized beaver. It's definitely not going to be a 2-year-old, so wasn't exactly what we were expecting, but don't know if we missed this one last year or if another one's moved back in here. I figure as big as this lake is, there's probably another colony of them living somewhere on the other side of it. I haven't been all the way around it to check. I've just trapped this one area. But we've got him taken care of. Got our trap reset there, and we're gonna get it placed back down in here. This same spot right there where they're going over at, we're just gonna take that trap and lay it right down in there, push it down in the mud, make sure it's in there good, and if another one comes through here, hopefully we'll have him caught too. I'm back in here where we had these other two sets on this levee here in the middle, and I believe I see a catch up here. And we've got us another beaver there. All right, maybe there was a pair of them beaver that were in here. So we're gonna get this guy taken care of, and I'll show you this set after we get it remade. Basically what we had was that foothold was set right here in the water. This is the one you could see the pan on the other day, and it did its job, and we got another beaver this morning. All right, guys, another fine beaver this morning. Now, whenever you get a live catch like this, it's always a good idea to check your equipment, make sure your cable's not kinked. They'll get wrapped around stumps and work it and fight it, and sometimes they'll splay your cable. So you want to just make sure that everything's good. You know, start at the bottom of your trap, look at your swivels, all your connections. Just check your cable all the way to the end, make sure everything's good. This one is. So we're just gonna get this guy reset and make sure that it's sitting here waiting for the next beaver that comes along, wants to go over this crossing. You know, just get it right down in the water, make sure that it's seated good, and there we go. All right, guys, we're gonna carry this big guy back to the truck and move on to the next farm. I checked the other conibears we had, this one here and the one across the other crossing. Both of them are still set. So we'll be back in a little bit. Stay with us. Alright, guys, we're pulling up to our last farm here. Yesterday, as we was driving down through here, I believe I was talking about how some days you don't have any catches, and we had the one turtle catch yesterday, and that was it total. This morning's, you know, been different. We had the 2 possums at the first farm, we had the coon at our second stop, 2 beavers at our third stop, and then now we're pulling up over here. So hopefully that streak continues, and the animals were moving over here, and we have a few catches that I can show you. But that's just the difference. Just some days they move, and sometimes they don't. Guys, I'll check back in with you here in a little while. Hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 catches here that I can show you. And thanks for watching, guys. If you hadn't done it, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. That helps me out tremendously, gets the word out what I'm doing. Hopefully I can pass some knowledge along to some folks that are looking to get into trapping, or thinking about it, or been thinking about it for a while, and hopefully it'll help get the bug in some folks, get out here and catch some critters, enjoy nature. Thanks, everyone. Okay, guys, we're back at the set where I talked about it being flooded, and we had the coyote visit us the other day, checked the hole out, and then dug our trap up. And this is a trap that we reset yesterday. Just had the pan showing in the hole, and look what we've got here. All right, can't beat that, guys. For a day of not catching anything yesterday, and then we've had a good morning this morning, so we'll take that anytime we can get it. Now this guy's a little guy, so I'm gonna turn him loose. I don't have a setup yet, tripod or anything for my phone, and I've got to have both hands to get him out of there, or it's not going to be any fun for me. So I'm not going to be able to record it this time, but later on when I get the setup, I'll record how I release these guys. What I've got is a catch pole, and I'll take that catch pole and get him caught, and then I'll hold him down with that catch pole and release his foot, and then I'll turn him loose. So I'll get back with you whenever I get this dude turned loose, and I'll try to film him as he takes off. There's my catch pole that I used. He's loose now. Hope he decides he wants to run the other way instead of run at me. We'll see what he does here. Get on out of here. Go. Get. A lot of times these cats, and you release them, I don't know what it is, but they'll just sit there for a while. They think they're still caught or what, but they'll sit there and take them a little bit to run off. Get. Go. Definitely wouldn't want to tangle with one of these guys. And he kind of in the mood like he's got his young guns, and he might want to tangle, and I sure don't want to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and just hang back, not agitate him, and hopefully he'll get out of here in a second. I'm gonna get this remake done. Alright guys, he finally took off. I had to encourage him just a little bit. But that's definitely one thing I wouldn't want to tangle with. Hopefully he'll grow up a little bit and we'll see him next year. Still got several traps to check, guys, so hang in here with us and maybe we'll have something else on down the line. It's getting pretty tore up here, and it's muddy still yet to boot. What we've done, we've made our hole there, put a little bit of beaver back in there, some sheep's wool. Our trap's right here in front of it, covered with some grass cuttings. Now what I've done, just to kind of keep them from getting behind it and digging, hopefully, I've taken some of these mud clumps that are left here and just kind of built up around this side of the hole. And then over here, I pulled a stub up, a little stick, stuck it in the ground. I'm hoping that by doing this, what I can do, I'm only leaving them one spot there to place their foot, and that's right on top of that trap pen. So that's our remake. Had the coyote messing with this set yesterday, dug it out, covered our trap up with dirt. Trap didn't fire, so we remade it in the last video, and then showed it today, and we had that little cat caught. So a lot of scent around this hole. Hopefully this thing keeps producing.